The income inequality is surging in the United States meanwhile, with the wealth gap never bigger in American history, especially through stock ownership. That is based on reports from Oxfam and Ritholtz Asset Management. In fact, the disparity in wealth is widening for households that invest in stocks. According to Ritholtz Asset Management, there is an enormous disparity between the rich and the poor. Currently, 87% of all U.S. household stock holdings are in the hands of the richest 10%, with 50% of those held by the top 1% alone. The other 90% households own only 13%, while the bottom 50% holding just 1%. In addition, just 10% of the population owns 43.9% of the country's real estate and 84.4% of all private companies. A whopping 67.3% of the country's wealth resides in the wealthiest 10% of the households. A separate report from Oxfam showing the wealthiest 1% of American households have amassed about 1,000 times more wealth than the bottom 20%. That is based on analysis of the past 35 years. And what's more, new studies revealing that economic inequality is rapidly worsening. The Oxfam analysis showing that the wealthiest 1% gained $8.35 million between 1989 and 2022. In fact, the top 0.1% gained an average of $39.5 million. However, during the same period, a household in the lowest 20% saw a gain of less than $8,500. The top 10 wealthiest Americans saw a $698 billion increase in their fortunes over the past year. The wealth gap between the richest 1% and the rest of the population has reached a new all-time high of 12.6%. Abby Maxman, President and CEO of Oxfam America, has said, quoting, "The data confirms what people across our nation already know instinctively. The new American oligarchy is here," quote unquote. She added, quoting further, "Billionaires and mega corporations are booming while working families struggle to afford housing, healthcare, and groceries," quote unquote. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.